Abortion access will officially be on Arizona's ballot this November. The Arizona Secretary of State announced late Monday that the Arizona for Abortion Access Act shattered the number of valid signatures needed to be certified as a ballot initiative. The constitutional amendment for that state, now called Proposition 139, would create a fundamental right to receive abortion care up until fetal viability, which is usually about 24 weeks. Arizona law currently bans most abortions right now after 15 weeks. With this ballot, Arizona becomes the second swing state and the seventh state overall to put abortion access to the voters since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade in 2022. Joining us now, Arizona Secretary of State and Executive Board member of the Democratic Association of Secretaries of State, Adrian Fontes. Welcome. Thank you for being on with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So this number of signatures, 577,000, that's double the amount needed to get it on the ballot. But there are some groups who are still trying to stop it. Can they be successful?
Well, first and foremost, we are in the process. Prop 139 is on the ballot. And as you mentioned, there will be legal challenges. Currently, there is a legal challenge for the language that goes in the publicity pamphlet that we mail out to every voter with explanation of what the law would do. There will probably also be other challenges now that it has officially made the ballot as to its constitutionality. The opponents of this measure are not going to stop at anything, and that's just the way our democracy works. I'm here to talk about process, not whether or not this ought to pass, and the process has been amazing. Hundreds of thousands of signatures. In fact, this initiative has more valid signatures than any other petition has turned in signatures in the first place. It's absolutely outstanding. And the folks out there that were collecting these signatures, I think we've got close to 1 in 7 Arizona voters have valid signatures on this petition. So it seems to be a pretty popular measure.
Obviously, it's very popular. Do you have a sense of who's been signing this? Democrats, Republicans, Independents? Do you know whether some of these voters might vote for this initiative and then turn around and vote for Donald Trump, say on the presidential ballot, say that they've got their issue taken care of and then still lean toward the Republican candidates?
Yes, and yes to all of it. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, no labels, Libertarians, Greens. We've got them all here in Arizona. And, even my race speaks to the notion of splitting tickets. I won by 120,000 votes. And we know that about 103,000 of those were Adrian Fontes Kari Lake voters in 2022. So splitting tickets is not a new thing in Arizona. That's one of the reasons why so many people pay so much attention to our results. Because it's always a fun thing to watch at the end of the day. But as we have done for a long time, we run very good elections here, and we're going to go through the process bit by bit, crossing all of the T's and dotting all of the I's so that we can have accountability, security, and openness in our elections. We're going to keep doing that here in Arizona.
November is fast approaching. How's voter registration looking this year?
Well, voter registration is going to do exactly what it always does. It's going to be spiking in the next several weeks here. Our voter registration deadline is near the beginning of October, and political parties, political action committees, candidates, they're all going to be trying to register as many voters as possible, which that's going to be part of the narrative that gets abused by the election deniers. They're going to say, oh, look, all kinds of illegal voters. But we've got data going back to 2013 that shows very clearly this is the time when most voters are going to get registered. So all you got to do is look past the nonsense to know that Arizona has run and will continue to run great elections for our voters and for our democracy.
Back in 2020, there were a lot of concerns about ballot drop boxes. And not just, there were concerns on the right that ballot drop boxes would be abused, but there were also concerns among a lot of other voters that the right was going to try to intimidate people at those boxes. And we did see some folks hanging around them. There were moments where we saw people appearing to be trying to intimidate voters. What is your anticipation for this election? What's the state doing?
Well, we have promulgated the appropriate rules for all 15 counties across Arizona to have some consistent application of statutes that have been on the books for a while. Unfortunately, we've got groups like the Free Enterprise Club that have tried to sue me to stop the standardization of these really solid processes that help elections officials understand their duties and to help folks have just kind of peace and calm at these polling places. They want to make it so that folks can just, yell and scream at folks in line and claim First Amendment, but they forget about the voters' First Amendment right to peaceably assemble. They forget about the fact that the government forces these voters to stand in these lines in order to vote, and they should have some greater protections because of that. It is a strict scrutiny standard, and I just don't want wackos coming in and disrupting our elections, but apparently the Free Enterprise Club does. They're very misguided in their litigation, but we are doing everything on the official side we can to protect our voters, to protect our process, so that we can protect our democracy.
Secretary of State from Arizona, the great state of Arizona, Adrian Fontes, thank you very much for joining us.